Why isn't my avatar on screen? Come on. There we go. Anyway, that's my new starting soon screen that I made for myself. Yeah, it fits the theme. It's Windows 98. But anyway, with Mario Galaxy done with, I've decided to start something new today. Yes, Fran A. Espal. I mean, I played through Gran Turismo 3 last year, so now I'm gonna move on to Gran Turismo 4. Except I'm not playing the vanilla game. I'm playing it with the Gran Turismo 4 Randomizer. Now, what this mod does is it makes every single prize vehicle random, with the username of your save acting as a seed. So, as long as you pick a new username for your save each time, like I played through this multiple times on my own, every playthrough will be a bit different. Let's just choose English. And, yep, welcome to GT4 Randomizer. So, alright, what am I going to pick for a save? Like, I've already done Indigo on my own time, so it's going to be... What is it? I thought about using Billy Mays as a seed for the funnies, but nah. I know. Kaz. You know what? Let's watch the intro. Get copyright claim for this, but I don't care. Alright, let's freaking go. Oh yeah, by the way, I am running this with also a couple things. First of all, the randomizer is based on the GT4 online public beta because modders in general prefer this version of the game because it's a much smaller file size because a lot of this stuff, including the FMVs, are stripped out. And as you could see by the loading screen, I'm running this with an HD texture pack. Several of them, actually. There's the retexture mod, which kind of retextures everything in, like, in race and stuff. Then there's the HD UI mod, and then just made by another person. And then there's the Indiglow mod, which just makes the gauges look interesting. I'm gonna turn that stuff off. Because, yeah, I don't need to hear the soundtrack in game. Don't need all that. And yeah, and also the randomizer is it's actually a demo for another GT4 mod called Spec 2, which will add some new features. But for now, we got the randomizer. And yeah, now tradition. I mean, you know how Gran Turismo starts. You just kind of do some licenses or just pick a cheap car and do some of the no license events, but well, I'm not doing it this way. I'm gonna do it the same way I did the first 3 games and gold all the licenses all at once. And you know what that means. We're starting with the B license. Wait, there is one thing I forgot. To set the game to 16:9. Just kind of going all over the place here, but what you gonna do? Yeah, set this to 16:9, keep it at progressive scan. Because otherwise it's gonna be like 4:3 stretched. And there's a 1080i option too, because this is the American version of the game, but I'm not using that because it just makes everything smeary because interlace, I guess. So I'm just keeping it at progressive scan. So yeah, this time around we've got 16 license tests rather than the usual like 8 or 10 we had in the earlier games. And there's a demo video that you can watch and also plays in the background, but I guess GT4 Online removed that to save space. Also texture popping much. And by the way, this is a line you can activate on the B&A license tests if you press R3. Okay, barely missed gold. That's fine. Probably take me like 2 or 3 streams to gold all the licenses, but whatever. Took me like 3 streams to gold all the GT3 licenses, so. There we go. What is this, 2001? Alright, you know the drill. I mean, this is basically a remake of the first few Gran Turismo 1 license tests, because now we're in the 3000 GT or GTO. Boom. I mean, before I started this, I was doing another run of the randomizer on my own time with a different seed named Jeff. So. Alright, basics of cornering 1. I mean, if you've seen the first Gran Turismo, which, I mean, I played through it a couple of years ago, you'll know what this is like. You'll recognize this. And of course, after this, you gotta do it with the Sylvia. But no GTO this time. And except because of the more realistic and less, I guess, floaty physics of the first game, this one's a bit easier to gold here. go. Just barely made it. Next test. Basics of cornering 2, in the Sylvia, of course. There we go. Alright, here's something new introduced to GT4. One-lap guide runs. Basically, follow a pace car around the track for a whole lap. And the pace car is, of course, a meme. It's an R34. Now, you can actually win the pace car, at least in the vanilla game. But since I'm playing the randomizer, well, it's going to be a complete crapshoot over whether I win this car at all. Now, the Spec 2 mod, I think the full Spec 2 mod, whenever it comes out, I don't know when that'll happen, we'll have the option to turn the randomizer on and off whenever you want, so. And the pace car is not a one-off prize, like the license and mission prizes are, so. But this randomizer is just a demo for that, so. For now, I don't have that luxury. And if you overtake or hit the pace car, well, or just go off track like in any license test, you fail. It's not so bad here, but I mean, well, if you know, you know. Beautiful. Almost went a little off track there, but that was still a quick run of that. Next up, B6. Believe we're doing acceleration and braking again. Yep. This time any Renault Megane. Hang on, let's do a second gear launch. See if that's any good for this. Okay, don't use second gear. Also, that's the same theme music that plays when you win a championship in GT2. Oh yeah, I just slaughtered my Ghost off the line there. Second gear launch reduces wheel spin, but it also bogs down way too much. Beautiful. Alright. Next up, I believe is another acceleration test. Yep. But this time, we're in the Viper. And this is one where I am going to use second gear. Also, another thing this mod changes from the vanilla game is some of the engine sounds. So if you're familiar with vanilla GT4, some of the cars might sound a bit different. I think that was a bit too early. Yep. Again, if you want to check out the texture packs I'm using, I have them linked in the description of the YouTube of this. There we go. Next up, basics of cornering 3 at Twin Ring Motegi's, because this game has a lot more real-life tracks than GT2 and 3 did. Perfect. I've done these tests numerous times, and I've been doing a randomizer run on my own time, so these are easy. So I'm pretty good at these, and also I think this mod may have actually tweaked the physics compared to vanilla game, but I'm not actually sure. Also, here's something all new to GT4. Halfway through every license test, you get a little optional challenge called the coffee breaks. I mean, these are kind of a meme, especially this car, this specific car, the Copen. You get a better launch with this car if you don't push it all the way to red line. There we go. First try. Yeah, like that's a good line through there, and also if you don't launch it at red line, you can get a better launch. Anyway, the coffee breaks are optional, but I'm gonna do all of them anyway. Alright, now we're doing same test as B8, but in an M3. The E46, probably my favorite gen of M3. Ah, barely missed it. Go. Alright, next up, B10. Every 5th test is a guide lap. At least for the regular at least outside of the super license, of course. So yep, I'm going to Laguna now. Front-wheel drives in this game tend to have pretty good braking power, so you go way deep in there. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, oh, hey, Kirana. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, thanks for that. I forgot to change that. I'll do that right now. That is an issue. Also, by the way, I'm in the voice chat on Kuro server if you want to join me. I don't know if you're busy right now. There we go. Okay, it should be fixed now. Let's just... Smoke detector went off, so... I don't know if this is gonna be good enough. Might be close. No, this is not gonna be good enough. Kinda got distracted because of the smoke alarm going off. By the way, Kieran, if you want to join me in voice chat, I'm in the voice chat on Kuro's server right now. I already said this earlier, but I'm not sure if you noticed. Okay, this should definitely be good enough. By over a whole second. Anyway. Next up, B11. Another new track to the introduced in GT4, Grand Canyon. A really long rally track. Ah, missed it. It is possible to wall ride on... It is possible to safely wall ride on the rally test if you really wanted to. Like, you can easily, like, slide out the back into the wall and avoid getting fail. Like that. Notice the difference. Next up, a returning track from GT3, Swiss Alps, in the Peugeot 205 T16, a car that only shows up twice in the entire 700-day used car cycle. Who knows, maybe I'll win one. Something I hope this mod overhauls at some point, the used car cycle, because this and a number of other, gold by the way, a number of other vehicles only show up once per color per cycle, and this is the biggest offender. Anyway. Basics of cornering 5, final sweeper at Tsukuba. Trying to rhythmically tap both the accelerate and steer, but it's kind of awkward to do. Oops. Okay. Basically the same. I've struggled on this one before, but there we go. 3 more to go. There we go, through the first left-hander at El Capi 10, another new track introduced in this game, and has never reappeared since. Well, except in the Master mod for GT5, but first try. Finion, or Sonoma as it's now known. Formerly Sears Point. Yeah, that one's easy. I didn't even think... And I could have definitely done that even quicker. Anyway, one more test to go for the B license. Slipped out there, kind of drifted through there. Okay. Oh, come on! Not quite getting GT'd, but still. Oh yeah, and forgot to mention that cheater line doesn't work on the guide laps. This is one I've struggled on before. Sometimes I manage to get this one pretty easily, but not this time. There we go. It's all golds on the B license. Let's see what we win. Because your guess is as good as mine. Oh, okay. Well, goofy car already. And for silver, we win. Oh, hello. That's good. That's useful. Also, there's a. Also, I'm just recording all this in a spreadsheet that's available, and that car has a really long name. Oh, and an NSX. Sure, why not? Definitely have a use for that. Alright, that's all the B license tests done. Almost looks like it says evil. Every villain is lemons. Anyway, got some nice prizes. I will actually... I mean, the Mitsubishi I concept is kind of silly, but I do have... There are at least a couple races where I know I can put that thing to good use. And the 190 DTM I'll definitely have a use for. And the NSX. Okay, next. This is a... Here's a Gran Turismo 1 license test that was basically this. Or even use the FTO. Beautiful. And now we do the same thing in a Lotus Elise. I barely missed it. I mean, this is never a difficult test for me to gold anyway. Not my best run of this, but it's good enough for gold, so I'll take it. Deep forest. Final corner. Alright, next 130R at Suzuka.